The biggest mistake English speakers make in Spanish is not grammar, it's how to handle the word no. Most people try to translate like I see nothing directly, and it ends up making zero sense to a native speaker. But no worries, I'm here already. I'm Carlos, headmaster and creator of the Spanish B.O.S S, and in less than 10 minutes I'm gonna show you how to fix this little but crucial mistake in Spanish. So, vamos a salir de esto rápido. Normally, creating a negative statement in Spanish is very simple, but sometimes if we change the structure a little bit, some people may get confused and they end up saying things that make no sense in Spanish. But let me show you with an example what I mean with all this. So people normally know how to say I have time, right? But if you ask them how to say I have no time, even though it's pretty similar to this, they end up translating word by word and they end up saying something that makes absolutely no sense, okay? Or for example, if we say something like, we have nothing to do. Like normally people get like really confused whenever they need to say something like this. So they end up translating word by word and that doesn't really make any sense in Spanish, okay? So today I'm just gonna show you how do we say this type of thing so we can avoid this type of mistakes, okay? So let's go. So let's start with this one, okay? So we're trying to say I have no time. First of all, we just need to keep in mind that saying I have no time, it will be the same that I don't have time, right? Which is pretty much the same thing as saying I have no time. And this is just the negative form of this. So if we know how to say this, we should be able to say this one because this is just the negative form, right? And just in case you guys don't remember how do we say positive, negative, and question form, I'm just going to leave a video here, so go and check it out, right? But okay, let's do this one. So we want to say I have no time or I don't have time. So let's start first with the positive form. That will be this one, I have time. We're just gonna say Tengo Tiempo, right? This is I have time, the positive form. Now, if I want to say the negative form like this thing, like I don't have time, the only thing we need to do is just adding no right before the verb. That's it. So we're going to say exactly the same as positive form, but just adding no right before the verb, okay? So we're just gonna have no tengo tiempo, and that's it. So basically saying I have no time is the same as saying I don't have time, which is the negative form of this, I have time, right? So we just need to say positive form, then just add no right before the verb. So we end up having no tengo tiempo, okay? And pay attention to the difference between the right way and the wrong way. So the wrong way will be something like tengo no tiempo, right? Because they just try to translate word by word. Like I have, that is just tengo, then the no, that is this, and time, that is just tiempo, right? But one more time, this thing doesn't make any sense because this is negative form and the no has to be right before the verb. And you might be thinking like, oh, that's a very small change, like people is gonna get it anyways. But trust me, they're not gonna get it. So it's better just to place the no in the right place all the time, okay? So now we're gonna say they have no money. So let's go. So as we said before, we're gonna say first the positive form, right? So we're gonna say they have money. So the positive form it will be ellos tienen dinero, or in Colombia, we're just going to say plata, right? Like ellos tienen plata. That will be my positive form. Now, if I want to make this thing negative, I just need to add no right before the verb, okay? So in this case, we're just gonna say ellos no tienen dinero or ellos no tienen plata, and that's it. Let's try with this. I have no idea. One more time, we just need to say the positive form that it will be tengo, that is the I have, and idea, that is just idea, right? Now we just need to make it negative. How? We just need to add no right before the verb. So we're just going to end up saying no tengo idea. That's it. It's that simple, okay? Now, with this clear, let's just go to this one now, okay? But this one is a little bit more tricky because if you see, we cannot see the word no, like the word no is not in our phrase. But that doesn't mean this is not the negative form, right? Like this still being the negative form of this phrase, see? Hey, before continuing, if you're serious about speaking Spanish faster, join my Skool community. Try everything free for 7 days. You will get full access to all my courses, the Spanish Listening Lab, free live masterclasses, and direct support from native Spanish professors. No risk and absolutely no tricks. Just see how much progress you can make in the next 7 days. I'm gonna leave the link in the description, so go and check it out. So, before continuing, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. It's for free, it costs you nothing, and it really means the world to me, like it helps me a lot, okay? So please subscribe before you forget it, just do it now, right? Okay, this one could be a little bit more tricky because the word no is not inside a phrase, like in this case, like if you see here we have the word no and no, so we can have an idea that what we're doing is just negative form, right? But in this case, we don't have the word no, but the fact that we don't have the word no doesn't mean that this is not negative form, okay? So we're just going to treat this as a negative form. So basically, we're just going to translate word by word. It's gonna make sense. and then we just need to turn that into a negative statement, okay? So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to say this thing exactly in this way. So let me just show you. So in this case, we're gonna say we have, that in Spanish would be tenemos, right? Then the word nothing in Spanish is just nada, and then to do is just a verb in their natural form. So we're just going to say que hacer, okay? Now what we're going to do is, as we said already, we're just going to treat this as a negative statement, right? So if this one is my positive statement, to make it negative, I just need to add no right before the verb. So I'm just gonna say no tenemos nada que hacer. That's it, right? So we're just going to say the same, but we just need to add no right before the verb. And I know in English it's a little bit different because in English this double negation is not allowed, right? But in Spanish, this double negation is not just allowed, it's required, okay? So if we're saying something in negative form, this no has to show up. That's it, right? But let's just do another example. So now we're just going to say, I see nothing here. So basically, we're just going to do the same. We're just going to say this, then we're just going to add no right before the verb, okay? So I see nothing here will be something like veo, that means I see. Then the word nothing, that is just nada. And then here, that is just aquí. Now, since this is negative form, I just need to add no right before the verb, right? So we're just going to say, no veo nada aquí. And that's it, okay? Now, let's do the last example. Let's go with, I'm just going to say something like she said nothing, right? And I'm just going to do this example just because I want to show you that this thing works exactly the same. It doesn't matter the tense you're using, right? So you can say this thing in future, in past, in present, it doesn't matter. It's going to work exactly the same way all the time, right? So in this case, if I want to say she said nothing, I'm just going to say ella dijo nada, right? Past tense. But now, since this is negative form, I just need to add no right before the verb, okay? So I'm just going to say ella no dijo nada. That's it, okay? So to sum it up, you're just going to say exactly the same that you see here, but you just need to place the no right before the verb to make it negative. That's it. And in these cases, even if you don't see the word no, this still being a negative form. So basically, if you see nothing, it's a negative form. So you still need to use the no right before the verb. And that's it, okay? And now, just to be sure that everything is crystal clear, I'm gonna leave you guys with 2 different phrases in English. So you need to let me know in the comments how would you say this thing in Spanish, right? So these are the 2 phrases, right? Like you know nothing. And the second one is just we have no choice, okay? So just let me know in the comments how would you guys say this in Spanish, all right? And I guess with all that being said, I guess we have got to the end of this video. Thank you very much for your attention. And if you guys have any question about this topic, just let me know in the comments, right? See you. Nos vemos. Todo bien.